So I gotta recap how court went today. It was okay. I tell you this one thing. They are not happy when you represent yourself pro se. Um, I notice the way they handle me. I have to go to court. I have to handle my cases when nobody else is in the room. Like when we are discussing the case and stuff like that, when I go to talk to the judge, I notice they make me wait until everybody is out. I'm literally the last person to go. And that right there tells me a lot. So I get to the court or whatever again. They had me go last. I had to literally wait till everybody get out the courtroom. So we get up to in front of the judge, and I tell her why I asked for a motion to dismiss, yada yada yada. And I guess my motion was denied, which I kind of knew it was gonna get denied. This is my very first motion to dismiss. I'm not well versed, never done this before. I'm winging it like a motherfucker. So I'm actually just happy the judge having just said, "Girl, what the fuck is this you sending me? Get out of here, default judgment." So I'm actually happy because the default judgment hasn't been placed. I'm happy about that. So I approaches the bench and I give her my testimony. The defense starts to give her testimony, and she really didn't say much. She just basically said in without all the legal words, big words. Defendant is responsible for these charges. Blase woo, and we don't have to show proof at a motion. I guess that's what she said. I gotta record it, but that's kind of what I got from it. So, from my understanding, when you go to a motion, the judge will either grant your motion depending on if the plaintiff or whoever you're going against has not fought it, or if their excuse is valid or whatever their evidence. So my dismissal uh was denied because the judge said, I believe that, which she didn't really say because I asked her again, but she said it's because we have to go to trial. So since the defendant since the plaintiff did have a defense, this is why I believe we are going to trial. Had she did not fight my motion to dismiss, I would have won it. But because the attorney of that company is fighting it, and she's literally, I think she's banking that I would give up, get scared, and walk away. But she don't know who she fucking with. I'm literally just trying to get a fucking experience. I don't even give a fuck how it goes on, what happens, because I ain't got shit for them to take. Sue me all day. I don't care. I don't got shit for y'all to take. But the whole thing is I'm going experience. I want to see what it's about. Now, since my case is dismissed, we are going to trial because she claims that she can provide me with the necessary documents that I demanded the court for her to get. Now, let's go back because this is a third party debt buyer. I would be surprised if she could actually get all that information. But I mean, we got a whole month and a half before we go to court. I'm sure she may find some of that information, and I'm sure I supposed to see that shit before it come. So I'm gonna probably give me an attorney just so I can shit on her. It ain't nothing like I don't think I could do it myself. I just want to shit on her because she just was too confident in how she was shitting on people in there. So I gotta show up on her ass. So my court day is October 1st, I believe. I gotta go look at the paperwork. I haven't really looked at it. And I actually got a video or a recording of the whole situation, and I should upload it just so y'all can see how I conducted myself. I feel like in the beginning I did pretty good, but I kind of like got nervous and was like scrambling a little bit. I'm honest enough to know how that went, and to say that I know next time what to expect and how to proceed. I know the judge told me she didn't have to prove herself at the motion. So that's why my motion was dismissed, because she was trying to prove herself. Had she not gave a defense, my shit would have got dismissed. Now, to everybody else, you might think, oh well, you did all that for nothing and it didn't go in your favor and shit like that, and you should just give up and get you a lawyer. Oh baby, what, Alyssa, dust yourself off and try again. I would never take this experience for granted. I'm learning so much. What I fuck up at, I can do right for the next person, or I can show the next person to do. I saw a young lady in court today. She was representing herself pro se like me. She was a black lady, and I can just point out where she fucked up at. But she had a good, good defense, and I feel like the way she presented herself, and the way she did it is why her case didn't go in her favor. So from the look of it, from just from my own acting pro se, it looks like, hold on. Back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by my damn job. Anyway, so the young lady came in there, y'all. She had, oh my God, she had her baby with her. She had her belly out. I mean, just everything you could think of was wrong as far as her appearance. But she gave them a pretty fucking good defense. And I feel like only because she was dressed the way she was dressed is why, the way she was dressed and the way she did not properly provide her evidence to her case. She tried to admit her evidence for the case at the court date. You cannot do that. You have to prove, and this is why I am going to court and I'm doing these things myself, because you don't know how this, and they are banking on you not knowing the process. They literally don't want you to know the process. That's why they tell you to get lawyers. They don't want you to go through the steps yourself, because if you do, then it takes away their job. Attorneys, prosecutor, judge, they all go in the same line together. So they don't want the regular citizens to know how to do shit, when in fact it's so sad that the courts is for the citizens. Stupid. I know, the Matrix, hella dumb. And I'm just saying all this to say, fuck this motherfucking Matrix, stupid ass, fake ass, govern your mind. Tired of y'all. I got a motherfucking trial set October now. And I'm ready to get this shit over with. I see why. I see why people just be like, I'm tired of going to court. I'm tired of going to court. I give up. It won't happen. It will not happen. I'm not gonna give up. But the whole thing is, damn, damn, damn. Like damn. It should have been ended when I showed the bitch couldn't prove nothing. But now the judge is telling me, oh, she got a chance to prove. But she didn't prove it when I asked her. It's not on my credit. What are we here for? The same like the young lady who had all her stuff together, but because she didn't use legal terms, she didn't present her defense, her evidence, she didn't ask for nothing. She didn't. She's giving them hearsay, she's giving them documents from other people. I mean, you can use documents from other people, but they can object that for hearsay. So it's kind of weird when you go to court. It's like they tell you can go to court to represent yourself, but then they use these strung out tactics to make you give up or make you look stupid. And I truly believe that lady was in court. She was right. That man probably was hitting her up fraudulently and was scamming her. And he was able to sue her off a fucking scam. And I can't understand how the judge just was like not in any plaintiff's favor. None. So, and what it seems like to me, I just got some divine knowledge. It says, you show the judge that you know what the fuck you're talking about, and the judge won't play with you. Clock it. Damn. Thank you, Lord. Well, thank you, Creator. Energy. Because we don't know who the fuck God is.